Happy day 55. And not only is it day 55 of our 365-day journey, it's also day 5, the final day of our coaching conversation around setting goals and peeling back the layers to overcome the obstacles that primarily live within ourselves. Through yesterday, you worked on beliefs, and the beliefs are the cause of your thoughts. You were challenged to take a look at the beliefs that you have, which ones are serving you well, and which ones aren't, and how to remove those limiting beliefs from your life. But what are your beliefs the outcome of? This takes it down to the single most fundamental core of who you are as a human being, who I am, and that's your values. What are your values? One of my core values is joy. And at every turn and opportunity, I try to find ways to live into that. When I find myself over-challenged with being able to be joyful, that stress can tend to really grab hold of me. And I have to take a look and realign what it is that's causing me to get away from it. I get that every moment in life is not happy or joyful as much as we'd like for it to be. But when you align with what your values are, you'll find that you live into them more often than you don't. Now, how does that apply to your goals? If you found that in beliefs, you found some that really served you well, what you're going to find is that they likely align with what your core values are. Let's say a core value for you is family. With that, you might find that whatever your end goal is, aligns also ultimately with family. So hitting that goal becomes even more important when you truly understand what's at the core of all things that you do and you accomplish, or the things that you don't do and don't accomplish. It might be that they don't really align with your values. Now, values can be an interesting cause, meaning that the outcome, which is beliefs, can vary quite a bit. It takes me back to remembering as a child, I was very fortunate to sort of navigate the different religions within my belief system in order to find where I felt that I fit the best. Everyone, for the most part, has some sort of belief system in a higher being or something of that sort. For me, I'm a Christian. And with being a Christian, there's a lot of different subcategories, if you will, religions within Christianity. Now, as a baby, I was baptized Catholic. But my parents didn't really take us to church. So as I got into those older years, I had the opportunity to go and explore all these different religions of Christianity. Now at the core of them was the same belief, the same core value, right? Which for Christians is that Jesus died on the cross to save us and allow us entry to heaven one day. After that core value, the beliefs can start to shift a little. Now, that's not to say that one is right or wrong. Within your own fundamental core values and beliefs, it is right or it is wrong. But understanding that that's subjective to what it is that's important to you. So determine what your core values are. Appreciate what they are. Make sure that your beliefs align with what your core values are. And ultimately you'll find is you'll set the best goals that you can achieve long term. I used Christianity as an example, not to be controversial or anything to that capacity. It's just in my mind one of the great examples that comes up. To further give you an example of that, there are religions within Christianity that believe boys and girls should not swim together. That's okay, that's a belief. If it's your belief, then you probably align in that way. If it's not your belief, it probably doesn't align with you in that way. So your core values are at the core of who you are, is where you feel the most aligned, present, and positive, because I don't think anybody has negativity as a core value. Maybe you do. Just saying, I wouldn't see that as one. But determine what your core values are. If you're not sure what they are, ask yourself at the end of the day, if you have to make a decision on something, where is it that you absolutely will not compromise? What you're going to find at the root of all of that is what matters the most to you. This has been a 5-day sort of sub-journey in our conversations. I hope that this has been of value. If you need help or have more questions, feel free to comment below or send me a private message. The whole intention behind this is to serve others in a positive way. I hope you found value in it, and we will talk to you tomorrow.